What is up, everybody, and welcome to Marvel Contest of Champions Summoner Showdown, week number 5. I'm Josh Slay, and this is brought to you by Kabam. Guys, make sure to stay tuned after this match, because we got a first video look of 2 new characters coming to Marvel Contest of Champions, Black Widow Clairvoyant and Vision Aarkus, guys. And I can't wait to hear all about them from Ryan, because I know nothing about them. But before we get into that and the match this week, let's check in the highlights from week 4.
We are 4 weeks into Marvel's Contest of Champions Summoner Showdown, and the fights have been amazing. Each week, 3 contestants come to New York City and compete in a specially crafted challenge for a chance to advance to the finals at New York Comic Con. On August 21st, JJW, Roasted Bagel, and Deacon OTR were surprised to see the return of the unbeaten Maestro from week 2. These 3 friends and podcast co-hosts were turned into opponents as they fought for bragging rights and a spot at New York Comic Con. JJW started off with plenty of confidence and showed no mercy towards his friends. Unfortunately for him, Maestro also shows no mercy and took him down with a degeneration from his special attack. Our next contestant, Roasted Bagel, gave everyone hope with a promising warm-up round by almost defeating the Maestro. He did not let us down because after an unbelievable final match, he became the first to defeat Maestro in this tournament. Our third contestant, Deacon OTR, had the benefit of going last and seeing the blueprint for defeating Maestro. He was able to bring Maestro down to 40% HP in just under a minute and seemed to have the win in the bag. But Maestro reminded us that he is as smart as he is powerful and surprised Deacon with a counter for the KO. Our 3 competitors will have a lot to talk about on their podcast, but none more than Roasted Bagel as he secures his spot in the final 9. This week, we'll have 3 new competitors fighting for one of the remaining 5 slots. The closer we get to New York Comic Con, the more exciting things get here on Marvel's Contest of Champions Summoner Showdown.
It is week 5, and we are back in Deadpool's Funhouse, and I'm here with Ryan Panagos, aka Agent M.
Yeah.
Now we're fighting the Merc with the mouth.
Yes.
Y'all. Tell us about him.
Okay. Last time we saw him, we didn't really get to talk about his history, some of his, background comics and stuff like that. So Deadpool first appeared in New Mutants number 98, which came out right at the very end of 1990, and it was great. He sort of came in and became a little bit of a cult, got a little bit of a cult following, had a couple of limited series, but really took off starting in 1997 when he had his first ongoing series. Now, Josh, you, everybody who's watching, we all know Deadpool breaks the 4th wall. That's part of who he is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Actually, he didn't start out that way.
Really?
It wasn't until this ongoing series where he had been around for a little while that they started playing with that idea of him breaking the 4th wall, talking to the reader, changing things up like that. And it really wasn't even right at the beginning. There was a little bit, but it wasn't until like 2 or 3 years into the run where we got to see Deadpool actually doing some of the most iconic stuff that we know about him now.
100%. I mean, that's why I know him.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Do you know what his middle name is?
Matthew.
Not close at all. It is Winston.
What?
Winston is his middle name. Wade Winston Wilson. There's tons of great facts about him. I really love, there's a recent run where he hung out with the ghost of Benjamin Franklin.
What?
And a kilt-wearing sorcerer who was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., who then got killed because he was friends with Deadpool. That's what happened!
I need a kilt. All right, guys, but we're not alone. We're with Nori Davis and Arbitrarium. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Nori Davis. I'm the other black guy with hair, and we are here with Arby from YouTube. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You look very beautiful today.
Thank you so much. I grew it out for you, girl. We doing good. So today's challenge is Deadpool's Funhouse. Winston Wade's Funhouse. Have you ever played that challenge before?
No, actually, I have not.
Oh man, so this is gonna be a shock to you what's gonna happen right here. So it's gonna be 3-minute speed round, speed challenge. Winner will be decided by the fastest KO, accelerated generation abilities, the ability to clear all buffs and debuffs on the timer, and aspect of chaos buff. Can you break down all these buffs? There's so many buffs going on.
Well, the big one's really going to be the aspect of chaos. It's on a 10-second count, but the initial one just kind of comes whenever it wants to, and then after that, it's every 10 seconds. The other one that's going to cause them some problems is tranquility. It's every 20 seconds clearing all of the buffs on both champions and the debuffs on Deadpool. The issue with that is that some champions that are available to the individual contestants require a little bit of build-up.
Yeah.
And if he's constantly clearing everything, that's going to make it a little bit more difficult.
That's going to be tough. Do you have any advice or strategy how to go against Deadpool?
I think you're just gonna have to really keep that 10-second count in your head, because we actually saw this happen on a previous one. If you drop his health to 0 at the same time that he switches, you die.
All right. Wow. All right. So let's check out our first contestant. Hailing from Seattle, it's PandaMan Pete. His favorite thing about Marvel Contest of Champions is the tight-knit community and friendships created through it. He's known for his use of Ghost, Wasp, and Quake. He typically prefers to attack more than defend, opting to take risk in favor of doing more damage. He wants to win for the glory, but also just to have a good time and compete against other amazing players. Get ready for PandaMan Pete.
PandaMan Pete, I gotta say your hair is amazing.
Thank you.
In slow motion, that flip back, wonderfully done. You're here at Marvel offices in New York, trying to win a trip to New York Comic Con. How does it feel?
It's fantastic.
So where did PandaMan Pete, that name, come about?
Actually, it was a username I kind of came up with when I was in elementary school. Kind of just stuck with me ever since.
Stuck with it. Awesome. You got a 1-minute warm-up. You gonna stick with Human Torch?
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead and start that when you're ready. Ryan, we're playing with Johnny Storm here.
Ooh, he's already activating some flame on. That's good. Johnny Storm, one of the original members of the Fantastic Four, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby would be 102 years old today. So everybody out there, say happy birthday, Jack Kirby. He first appeared in Fantastic Four #1, August of 1961. Released into Marvel Contest of Champions, April 18th, 2019. So he's relatively new. So it's really fun to see him being used here today in the Deadpool Funhouse Challenge. Torch's big move in the comics is, of course, his Nova Flame, which is also, when he goes big and he goes so hot, he can pretty much take out anyone. It is cool how that was adapted into, I believe it's his Supernova for Contest of Champions.
All right, and there's the warm-up. Hopefully we do better in the first match. Are you sticking with Human Torch?
That's the plan, yep.
All right, go ahead and get that ready. Nori, Arby, what are your thoughts on Human Torch?
Yeah, man. I kind of like his choice of Human Torch. What you think, Arby?
It was not one I was expecting.
Oh, really?
However, he did mention that the Incinerate is the primary reason he chose it. One of the big issues with Deadpool is that he heals back damage so quickly.
Yeah.
And for Human Torch, the Incinerate actually reduces the healing by about 20% for each stack.
Yeah.
However, he doesn't have a lot of health, and he doesn't have a lot of block. So if he gets hit, he's going to get hit pretty hard. He can use that during the aspect of chaos. I think that's going to be a common strategy today. People are going to be taking some hits to get some damage in on Deadpool, but we'll just have to see.
All right, man. We'll see if we keep that flame on. Back to you in the studio.
All right, PandaMan Pete, here we go to win a trip to New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, fight!
All right, here comes one of the lost members of Hanson, Panda Pete, coming out. He's coming out with Human Torch Flame on, baby. And he nice block right there in the parry. And let's see the strategy right here. What you thinking, Arby? You thinking
he's using the same
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so he got a lot of damage and on Deadpool
that's what she has to attack right now. Come on. Now he must have to get on the defense now because he's down to 29%. And there's only 2 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Unfortunately for him, he did not have his Incinerates built up, which meant that those heals were unobstructed and healed him up pretty quickly, but hopefully he can take advantage of that.
Go. Yeah.
Oh, nice job. If anyone can do it, the PandaMan can.
PandaMan. There we go. Nice. And he got him. Flame on. Let's see how PandaMan, my man from Hanson, is feeling.
The first thing, Brian and I were like, oh my gosh, because you almost got KO'd, but then you came back in 36 seconds. I don't think there's a better way to do that. We'll find out, I guess, right?
I guess, yeah.
Well, fantastic job. But we still got 2 more competitors. Nori, Arby, who we got coming up next?
All right, so let's check who we got coming up next right now. What are your thoughts on that fight, though, right there? Like, PandaMan did great, right?
Yeah, he did really good. In fact, I believe Chunky is the only other person to kill Deadpool, and it was about 43 seconds. So that was even faster. It was an unusual choice, but he did it expertly, just like Panda does.
Yo, flame on for him, man. Let's see who our next contestant is. If they can keep up with PandaMan. Joining us from Merrimack, New Hampshire, it's DRAGONFEI. She likes to play defensively to force the opponent to do what she wants when she wants. Her most used champions are Domino, Captain Marvel, and Captain America Infinity War, but her favorite champion is Rogue. She wants to win to show gamers out there that ladies have just as much skill as the boys do. Her mantra is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Runners, on your mark. Get ready for DRAGONFEI.
DRAGONFEI here in Marvel offices. Welcome. How have you been since New York Comic Con?
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we saw you on stage competing,
Yes.
and now you're here competing. I see you're choosing Mephisto.
Yep.
Ooh.
Doing something a little different. So,
All right, we got a 1 minute warm up. Go and start that when you're ready.
all right, let's do it.
All right, Ryan.
Ooh, I love Mephisto! I love Mephisto so much. This costume, I want to make sure to point out that this is an original look for Mephisto for Marvel Contest of Champions. Normally you see him in the loincloth, or you see him as a big demon, or you see him in a suit or whatever, but this was inspired by a Roman centurion. I found that out, and it was really cool. It's a great look with the bone armor and everything like that. Mephisto first appeared...
Not what I wanted.
It's all right. It's all right. That's warm up.
That's true.
8.
Will you be sticking with Mephisto?
No, I will not be sticking with Mephisto.
Who will you be changing to?
I'm actually probably going to change to OG Thor.
Ooh,
Give him a try.
OG Thor. All right, Nori, Arby, what are your thoughts on OG Thor?
Oh yeah, cause she gotta get rid of that devil character. That's great. Oh man, he got beat real fast. You saw that right there.
I actually was surprised. I thought Mephisto was a good choice. He has a safeguard that prevents the first KO, which you saw her use. But Thor is not a bad choice either.
Yeah.
He does a lot of raw damage. So if she can manage the aspect of chaos, I think she can do with a nice finishing move and assassinate him possibly with an L2 or L3.
All right, let's see if she is worthy of Thor to pick Thor. Back to you, Josh.
All right, DRAGONFEI, here we go for trip to New York Comic Con to compete on stage. Are you ready?
Absolutely, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, fight!
All right.
All right, here she go. Here comes Thor. See if he's worthy to get the Deadpool and out the gates.
Starting with the same strategy.
Yeah.
So she took a little bit of damage early on so that when she switches with Deadpool, she won't have as far to go. 40% is still a little bit of extra health. I don't think she can take him out in one hit there, but we might be able to do that on the next aspect.
Yes, that hammer is working right there. Mjolnir is really working it. But Deadpool's getting really knocked. Nice. She is really knocking him down. This is good strategy. So this is the same strategy as before. Get some hits in and then back away, right?
That's it.
Okay.
She is actually probably going to try and build up her power. I think if she wants to do a finishing move, she's going to have to build up a little bit quicker because of the power burn on both of them.
Yeah, we can see that right there. She is really hammering away out there. There goes Mjolnir working it, baby. 47 hit combo. And now she just needs that switch, and it's a switch. Ooh, right there, and she definitely has to block right now.
All right,
And
next
definitely
hit, our next aspect, she's got 23 health on her side, which means that if she can hit him with one big hit, she can kill him in one felling blow.
Yes, she can. Let's see. I got that armor break going on.
All right, there we go.
Here we go. Let's see.
Her
got
countdown.
a minute 52. The countdown.
Oh, so close.
Woo! Oh, almost. All right. So it's a minute and 45 seconds still left, and she's just going to have to continue on with the strategy, right, Arby?
All right, so she did get the regen, but it's a low regen because he didn't have a lot of power, which is helpful to her.
Yeah.
But she just needs to catch that timing where she can hit him with one of her powers during the aspect.
Yeah, timing is a big factor in this this game right here. This is really intense right now.
Okay, now or
AI
never. The power drain
there we
just
go.
lined up so poorly
and then the
for
timer,
her.
boom, right? Right back to
some
that's
RNG
tough.
issues here.
But yeah, she's taking really a long time to really knock this character out. But up and Deadpool, and there's that moonwalk. Let's see how my homegirl with the purple streak is doing out there, Josh.
DRAGONFEI, that was incredible. I gotta say, you were showing some amazing defensive capabilities, and you just kept on getting unlucky with that HP switch.
I did. The timing, I couldn't quite get it to where I wanted to, and unfortunately, it didn't work out the way I would have liked.
There's one point where you used your special 2, and it would have been perfect, but the Deadpool's like, nope, and Ryan and I were like, no!
I know, if I timed it just a little bit better, I think that might have gotten it for me, but
sure.
Didn't work this time.
Nori, Arby, who is our next competitor?
Oh man, well that fight was really good, man. I was really rooting for her. Me and you talked off camera like that was our favorite contestant, right? DRAGONFEI.
Oh yeah, my girl Dragon's amazing.
Yeah.
And she's actually the two of them, her and Royal, bring up the rest of the members of the unofficial Marvel Contest of Champions podcast.
Nice.
So there's a nice little rivalry going on. I really liked her choice, and I just wish she could have gotten a slightly better RNG with the timing. But you know what? It was a bold choice.
For you. We were rooting for you, DRAGONFEI. But we believe in you. So let's see who our next contestant is. Who we got? Boogieing down from the Bronx, New York, it's ROYAL.MARSHALL. He's a self-described video game nerd who loves having all the Marvel heroes and villains in the palm of his hand. His favorite challenges are Arena and EQ bosses, and his most used champs are Void, Iron Fist, and Star-Lord. His gaming mantra is, there's always a solution. But will today's competitors be an unbeatable problem? Get ready for Royal Marshall.
We got Royal Marshall here, and I was talking to you earlier. You said you were very nervous. You still nervous?
A little.
You should be.
I'm excited to be here mostly.
Don't mind him. He just likes to intimidate people.
I can tell.
Let's do it. All right, you got a 1 minute warm up. So you're choosing Venom Pool. Go and start that when you're ready. All right, Ryan, we got Venom Pool.
Venom Pool, very cool. Venom Pool is a little bit different from sort of the Venom Pool we've seen in the comics, which is not a very well-known character. We saw him in What If Venom and Deadpool from February 2011, and it's over.
Not go well.
Ryan's like, and I got nothing else.
I didn't time that well.
You prepared too much. It's okay.
I did. Look at all this.
All right, well, that was a 6-second warm up, which is okay. Will you be sticking with Venom Pool?
Definitely not. I'm going to be trying Torch here.
All right, Human Torch. Go and get that started. But Nori, Arby, what are your thoughts on Human Torch again?
Ooh, well, if he picks Venom Pool again, he's going to be on that 4, 5, 6 train back to the Bronx, baby. He better not pick that.
I do think that the Human Torch. Okay, so of all the groups we've had, these groups are very skill-wise, very matched. I think Dragon, Royal, and Panda are also all very, very good at this game. As we saw before, Human Torch required a bit of a dance to get it to work, but Panda did get it to work, I believe, and Royal as well.
Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure when you're on that couch? You think that's what it is? The pressure's getting to them, even though they're good. Like they're not at home.
I didn't even sit on that couch when we were on the tour. It was very scary.
Yeah. So we got viewers. You got to give them a little bit of credit. So let's see. Let's take it back to the studio. Let's see the fight, baby. We root for you, Bronx.
All right, Royal Marshall, 36 seconds is the time to beat. Are you ready?
I am.
Win a trip to New York Comic Con. In 3, in 2, in 1, fight!
All right, here we go. We got Human Torch coming out the gate.
Flame on!
Flame on! Yes, it is, baby. He's on fire. And so same strategy right here, blocking. He's definitely playing much more strategic. What you think, Arby?
So he's being pretty defensive off the bat. We've seen in the past a lot of people taking damage on purpose to get him down. Again, Human Torch doesn't have a lot of block or a lot of health, so he's going to have to manage that really carefully.
Yeah.
Ooh, power drain.
So, your power drain right there. So same thing with timing. It's all about timing with this, and you have to find it.
So Human Torch doesn't do a whole lot of damage on his own. He does kind of a buildup of debuffs. He's not utilizing the temperature.
Temperature, get it? He's hot. Got it.
I think he's just holding off, trying to get a good percentage and a nice timing with the aspect of chaos between those RNGs.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be able to build up what he needs and do a fine finishing move. He is over the time already from Panda.
He's over the time limit Panda. So right now it's just he definitely got second place in his bag. But here we go. The timer switch. Deadpool's at 9%. Get him. Knock it out.
Now's the time.
Come on, BX.
Now we're here for bragging rights. He can still do it.
Yeah, he can still do it. He could still do it. And now he's parlaying. But the time is already down, so we already know.
All right, so there's the switch. They're both pretty low, though. I don't know if he can quite get his finisher in before it.
Yeah.
He's just going to dance with that aspect, I think.
Come on, man. Just make the Bronx proud for a little bit. Just get that finish in there just a little bit.
I thought he
can at least get a KO.
Here you go. You can do it. I believe in you.
Come on.
Now's the time.
We rooting for you, baby.
And
There we go. He did it. All right. Flame on. It took him 30 hours, but he did it.
30 hours, 30 seconds. It's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Hey, let's, Josh, he can borrow my Metro card to go back home. How's he doing out there?
Royal Marshall, you did it in 1:31. That's still amazing feat to do. This is not an easy challenge.
Not at all.
How do you feel like that went?
I feel like I messed up in the beginning there, but I definitely took it back in the middle and was able to finish it out in the end.
For sure. Awesome, strong finish. All right, Nori Arby, who is our ultimate champion?
You know who our ultimate champion is. Who
it's
is
my
it?
man, Panda.
Yeah, the lost member of Hanson, baby. He did it. Flowing that Thor blonde hair.
Hair in the wind.
He is worthy. He is worthy of that hair. Josh, how is he feeling out there? He did great. His strategy was great. Remember the character he picked? He picked
Human Torch.
Human Torch.
Yeah.
So he was the best with Human Torch.
pioneering the Human Torch strategy. The
Yes.
first person to do it. He did an excellent job. He killed him so quickly, which is especially a feat, I think, because Human Torch doesn't do a lot of raw damage.
Yeah,
so the
you're
fact that he was
right.
able to kill him so quickly was super impressive.
That was impressive. He really did his thing out there. I'm proud of him. I mean, that he wasn't the one we picked, but he did really good. He was
You know
awesome.
what? He is one of the sweetest human beings I have met. He's so nice. We went out last night, and he was all like meek and humble and
That's
quiet.
weird. We
but
went
look
out
at
last
him.
night
He just like
also.
rocked it up.
Wow, we both went out with him. That was great. Now, back to you, man. Let's see how Panda Man P's doing.
Panda Man Pete, congratulations winning a trip to New York Comic Con to compete on stage.
Yeah.
Excited, I could tell. He's
Super
just
excited.
beaming with excitement right now. Are you gonna cut your hair for this celebration?
Hell,
Nah.
what? Why would you? No, there's power in that hair. That's good strength. You're in college still?
I am, yes.
How do you balance actually like studying and getting ready for college with being an elite player in Marvel Contest of Champions?
I have a really awesome alliance. They help us out. They make sure we're all ready for everything. So
That's awesome. Awesome, guys. All right, stay tuned after this video because we got a first video look to 2 new characters coming to Marvel Contest of Champions, Vision, Aarkus, and Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and I know nothing about them. So Ryan,
I know nothing about them.
What?
No, that's not true. I know plenty about them. They're both from 1940, which is really important because we're celebrating 80 years of Marvel this year, and they go back way, way, way back. Black Widow, she's super cool. She's kind of like the first female anti-hero vigilante. She is basically killing criminals to take their souls back to her demonic boss. Whereas Vision, Aarkus, is an interdimensional traveler. He's like a hero for justice, come here to help Earth with its criminal problem. But he was created by Jack the King Kirby way back in 1940. So it's really cool. His look inspired the Vision look that we know most popularly as the Vision who joined the Avengers in the 1960s. So really cool to have them in Marvel Contest of Champions.
that's awesome. And they'll be available in the next update, so stay tuned for that. Guys, this is Marvel Contest of Champions Summoner Showdown every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. This is week 5. Next week is week 6. It is a 9-week journey. I am Josh Soleil.
I'm Ryan Penagos.
This is Marvel.
Your universe.